below in the chat. Just the sirens keep going in Beirut. Again, new reported strikes in Tehran going on now. Hey guys, a new evacuation warning for people in various villages in Beirut, in Lebanon. Israel tells Lebanese residents of numerous parts of Lebanon they must evacuate at least numerous villages in Lebanon to a distance of at least 1,000 meters away from the village. So I'm going to show you this right now. New evacuation warning for residents of Lebanon, of different villages in Lebanon. Look at this. It says, to the residents of Lebanon in the villages, all these villages yes, I presume they're going to do heavy bombing in those villages. Give me 1 moment here. I just need 1 moment. Oh, hey guys, I just saw this. Look at this. 8 a.m. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, check this out. I hadn't seen this. AZ Intel spotted this. Thank you. Look at this. Thanks, AZ Intel. Operation Epic Fury press conference tomorrow. So many sirens. Secretary Hegseth, Chairman Kane, Operation Epic Fury press conference tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. So many sirens, non-stop in Beirut. Tasnim News, which is Iranian state media, says several loud explosions heard around Karaj, which is in Iran. Karaj, Iran, which is in northern Iran. Several loud explosions heard around Karaj, Iran. Actually, I want to make sure I looked up Karaj, but I saw some different things. So I want to make sure I give you the right location of that. Yes, Karaj is in northern Iran. Oh, I'm sorry. Karaj is in northern Iran. It's a bit outside of Tehran. Hey, the siren stopped. Karaj is looks like about 10, 20 miles outside of Tehran to the northwest. Oh, siren again. Here, I'll show you this. See, it says Tehran, and then it says Karaj. So, several loud explosions heard, according to state media. We got to turn the siren down more. And Al Jazeera says a series of airstrikes target the western region of Tehran. They might be talking about Karaj. Israel has ordered a number of villages in southern Lebanon to evacuate. They told people they need to leave their homes and get 1,000 feet away from the village. Fars news agency just posted, that's Iranian state media, moments ago the sound of multiple explosions were heard in some areas of Tehran. New explosions being reported in Tehran right this minute. Al-Mayadeen reports their correspondent says renewed airstrikes in the east and west of the capital of Tehran. Renewed strikes there. Seeing a lot of different photos and videos online of destruction in Lebanon from these Israeli airstrikes after Hezbollah launched rockets from Lebanon at Israel for the first time since November 2024. Facebook stream has been restarted. Thanks for letting me know in the chat. Just the sirens keep going in Beirut. Again, new reported strikes in Tehran going on now. Hey guys. Guys, a new evacuation warning. A new evacuation warning for people in various villages in Beirut and Lebanon. Israel tells Lebanese residents of numerous parts of Lebanon they must evacuate at least numerous villages in Lebanon they must evacuate to a distance of at least 1,000 meters away from the village. To open land. Wow. So I'm going to show you this right now. New evacuation warning for residents of Lebanon, of different villages in Lebanon. Look at this. It says, to the residents of Lebanon in the villages, all these villages, Hezbollah's activities force the IDF to act against it. The IDF does not want to harm you for your safety. You must evacuate your homes immediately and move away from the villages to a distance of at least 1,000 meters to open land. Anyone who is near Hezbollah members, facilities, and weapons is putting their life at risk. Yes, I presume they're going to do heavy bombing in those neighborhoods. Give me 1 moment here. I just need 1 moment. Hey guys, I just saw this. Look at this. 8 a.m.? Oh my gosh. Hey guys, check this out. I hadn't seen this. AZ Intel spotted this. Thank you. Look at this. Thanks, AZ Intel. Operation Epic Fury press conference tomorrow. So many sirens. Secretary Hegseth, Chairman Kane, Operation Epic Fury press conference tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. So many sirens, non-stop in Beirut. Tasnim News, which is Iranian state media, says several loud explosions heard around Karaj, which is in Iran. Karaj, Iran, which is in northern Iran. Several loud explosions heard around Karaj, Iran. Actually, I want to make sure, I looked up Karaj, but I saw some different things. So I want to make sure I gave you the right location of that. Yes, Karaj is in northern Iran. Oh, it's, I'm sorry. Karaj is in northern Iran. It's a bit outside of Tehran. Hey, the siren stopped. Karaj is about, looks like about 10, 20 miles outside of Tehran to the northwest. Oh, siren again. Here, I'll show you this. See, it says Tehran, and then it says Karaj. So, several loud explosions heard, according to state media. The Facebook stream has been restarted. Thanks for letting me know in the chat. Just the sirens keep going in Beirut. Again, new reported strikes in Tehran going on now. Hey guys, a new evacuation warning for people in various villages in Beirut, in Lebanon. Israel tells Lebanese residents of numerous parts of Lebanon they must evacuate at least numerous villages in Lebanon they must evacuate to a distance of at least 1,000 meters away from the village. To open land. Wow. So I'm going to show you this right now. New evacuation warning for residents of Lebanon, of different villages in Lebanon. Look at this. It says, to the residents of Lebanon in the villages, all these villages, Hezbollah's activities forced the IDF to act against it. The IDF does not want to harm you. For your safety, you must evacuate your homes immediately and move away from the villages to a distance of at least 1,000 meters to open land. Anyone who is near Hezbollah members, facilities, and weapons Yes, I presume they're going to do heavy bombing in those liberties. Give me 1 moment here. I just need 1 moment. Hey guys, I just saw this. Look at this. 8 a.m.? Oh my gosh. Hey guys, check this out. I hadn't seen this. AZ Intel spotted this. Thank you. Look at this. Thanks, AZ Intel. Operation Epic Fury press conference tomorrow. So many sirens. Secretary Hegseth, Chairman Kane, Operation Epic Fury press conference tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. No, Beirut was not on the list of villages. I don't know where all those villages are though, but there's no Beirut there. It's southern Lebanon. Beirut actually is not southern Lebanon, correct? If I remember right, I have to double check here. Yeah, Beirut is not southern Lebanon. The villages are all in southern Lebanon. From my understanding. تحذير عاجل إلى سكان لبنان في القرى التالية. That was the Israeli spokesperson, Arabic language spokesperson. I was playing a couple seconds of the evacuation announcement they issued. Vahid Online, which is an account that posts lots of videos from Iran, says, I am receiving many messages about very strong explosions in western Tehran. State media is reporting explosions in and around Tehran. One minute ago, hold on, a couple of minutes ago, N12 News says reports of widespread explosions in the cities of Karaj and Mawad in Iran. So other parts of Iran as well. Also, N12 News reports IDF attacks in the Sarifa area south of Lebanon. In all, Israel has ordered 53 villages in southern Lebanon to evacuate, telling people they must get away 1,000 feet, 1,000 meters, not feet, 1,000 meters, a kilometer away from their village to open land. Thank you, Andrew Vaughn, by the way. Thanks to all of our moderators, like Roberts Mayqueen. Thank you for moderating. Hold on. Gotta pull up the chat window here. 13 Alamo, Dashing Girl, Big Ball of Yarn, The Bears on Twitch, Good Luck Duck, Idaho Star. Hold on. I'm gonna turn this down so I can say these again. Thanks to our moderators on Twitch, 13 Alamo, Bashing Girl, Big Ball of Yarn, DeBears, Good Luck Duck, Idaho Star, I Got That Fire, Sarah, and Surly Dev. Big thanks. Thanks so much, Gonzalez, for subscribing and all your support, Gonzalez. Thanks, Drogon915 and Marine P. Bomb on Twitch, Hawaiian Hooligan as well, Static X, CIHWM, Dweezil, thank you. Linda Belk, Laurie, Nisha, who moderate for us on X, thank you. Thanks also to Roberts Mayqueen is moderating over there on YouTube. Thank you. What's that? Gunfire? Did you guys hear that? Sounded like it. Sounded like it for a second. Like a helicopter gun or something. That's what it sounded like. Maybe something's happening near Beirut. I just turned it up. That's what it sounded like. Hadn't heard that on the feed. Could it be an anti-aircraft fighter, possibly? I don't know. Pretty sure it does. Also, too, thanks to Kay Riley Body, Margaret Riley, Paul Anderson, Shannon Davis Hughes for moderating on Facebook. I can replay that. I could take a second and replay it. Well, actually, might be a pain in the butt. I could do it though. I have to find it. Give me a second. I'm going to actually pull it up here. Hold on. I want to pull it up and just replay it. If I can quickly find it. Quickly. Shouldn't take that long. Should only be a couple minutes ago. One moment. Why can't I hear it? I see.
بمحاولة للحوار مع الأمريكيين وترامب ليس في هذا الحديث وإنما قبل بضع ساعات لا مستعد للحوار، لكن في خلال كل هذا ترامب يؤكد أن الحرب ستستمر 4 إلى 5 أسابيع إذا كان الأمر على حد قوله.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, I know what's going on. Sorry, I see what's happening. I'm hearing something else. Sorry, that's better. It's messing me up. I was hearing two things. Now, can I hear this? I wanted to replay that thing for you real quick. See, it wasn't as quick as I thought.
السياسي also من الخليل عن شديد البحث المختص بالشرق الإسلامي أيضا العميد حسن جولة الخبير العسكري
I see what's happening. I'm sorry. What a disaster this is. Finally figured out.
Messages about various
Can't find it. I'm not replaying it. Sorry, it takes too long. I can't find it. Don't worry, let's just get back to the live shot. It's taking me too long. It's not supposed to take this long.
Thanks to
I'm going back to the live shot. Hang on. There's the live shot. Update. Al-Mayadeen says their correspondent says Israeli-American airstrikes target Yazdi and Isfahan in central Iran. There are lots of airstrikes going on in Iran for I think over an hour now. I've been hearing about airstrikes in Iran, new airstrikes. الطريقة الماضية رجعوا مثل الكلب رجعت له لا رجعوا قالوا لك فل اذا قلت له لا ما تفل انا والشباب قاعدين فوق فقاموا فين شريكك؟ ها؟ وين؟ ها؟ Centcom released some more video of their strikes. They released a video of them blowing up an Iranian plane, it looks like. Sitting on the tarmac. Here's a video from Centcom that they posted a half hour ago. Look, it's a plane. It's sitting there. And then they blow it up. Then there's more, it looks like more planes. Is that another plane, or is that a launcher, or something else? I don't know. Well, those might have been, I don't know if those were planes or drones. I don't know. Good question. Maybe that was a drone too, I don't know. Thank you, Sabertron Toys, Mac Kinder, Affecting Clips. What is the chance of China taking the opportunity to attack Taiwan? I have heard no reporting and no analysis from anyone in a position to know who says there's any significant chance of China taking advantage to attack Taiwan. So my guess is that it's a very, very, very small chance. Maybe it's because you would have to plan such an activity well in advance. I don't know. But again, I have heard nothing so far suggesting that's in the offing. I understand your question, and I appreciate your question. But no one who I think would be in any kind of position to know has said anything about it that I've heard. Again, I would assume it would be quite a complex operation. Thank you, Stan Hartwig. Farming, Missouri, I've heard. I didn't see anything about that farming, Missouri. I'll have to look into it. I didn't see anything about that report myself. Karen's Cooking Corner, thank you. Zamka AR-15. Mr. Blade Master. Punchgut, No Need to Know. Chad. Zero Death. Scythe. Res J Prod. Seems like there's a lot of stuff going on in that. Wherever they're shooting this video, there's a lot of moving around and moving things. Oh, thanks to Marnie Pixler and Melody Mooney. Thanks, Melody Mooney, for the Facebook stars, and Marnie Pixler. Hamas just released Al-Qassam Brigade, which is Hamas's military wing. Hamas's military wing just posted that Yemeni media is going to publish something soon. So are the Houthis going to make some threats soon? Again, I just saw a post from the military wing of Hamas where they say Yemeni media is going to publish soon. So maybe we'll be hearing from the Houthis soon. Oh, I guess there is. N12 News says in a propaganda video released by the Houthis, they threatened to join the campaign and fire at Israel. I gotta find the Houthi video. Let me see if I can dig it up here. I gotta find, I guess it just got posted. Oh, the Al-Manar posted? No. There's so I'm trying to, I'm seeing this clip online. It's like a 20-second video, I think from the Houthis. it shows a person pointing at a map and then a missile. What does this say? Then at the end, there's something on the screen. Pull it up and try to translate it here. Coming soon. It says coming soon. So supposedly it's a new video of the Houthis where they're pointing at a map. What are they pointing to? I don't know. Then there's a shot of a missile. Then there's a guy, I guess from the Houthis, speaking. What does the caption say next to him? Can't tell. Then there's missiles, and then there's tankers blowing up. So it's a shot of missiles. Hold on. It's a shot of missiles, and then like an oil tanker blowing up, and then it says coming soon. Sorry about that noise there. We have drone alert. A drone alert right now. Drone alert. I don't know if this is from Hezbollah drones or not, but there is a drone alert for northeastern Israel. Northeastern Israel. Drone alert. Oh, I see what it was. I thought, so when I saw the post from Hamas, I see what's going on. I thought it said that, I thought it was going to say Yemen Media will publish. Anyways, new video from the Houthis, which I guess is threatening to start firing missiles soon at ships. That's what it looks like maybe it is. I think it is. It was at least posted by by Hamas. Update from Al-Mayadeen. Their correspondent in Iran says airstrikes target the cities of Isfahan, Yazd, Tehran, and Khuzestan. Also, Al-Mayadeen says north of Babylon, south of Baghdad, Iraq, initial reports indicate an attack. I don't know what that's about. The drone alert is over. The drone alert is over in northeastern Israel. It is 4:46 Israel time, 6:16 Iran time. The official Lebanon news agency says massive displacement from the Tyre region. My guess is because Israel has threatened, that is one of the regions Israel has threatened. Israel told over 50 villages they had to evacuate. "53 villages. It's not warm out there. In Tyre, Lebanon, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's 4:30 in the morning. President Trump told Jonathan Karl tonight on a phone call that the U.S. had identified possible candidates to take over Iran, but they were killed in the initial attack, Trump said. Trump said the attack was so successful it knocked out most of the candidates. It's not going to be anybody that we were thinking of because they are all dead, said Trump. Second or third place is dead. Reports, hey guys, violent explosions south of Baghdad, Iraq. Al Arabiya reports violent explosions in Jurf al-Sakor, south of Baghdad. Why is that the U.S. targeting pro-Iranian militias, or is that Iranian militias targeting something? I don't know. I asked Gemini AI, and they say there's a number of Iran-aligned militias there, pro-Iran militias, like Kataib Hezbollah. So it's possible there could be American strikes going on in Iraq right now. Posting a video of IDF footage from today blowing up the Basij headquarters and a Revolutionary Guard headquarters building in Tehran. The silence. I gotta turn down the silence. I mean, I was trying to keep the sound on there, but I gotta turn it down some more. I gotta turn it down some more. Maybe a little higher, but... M12 News says reports in Iraq of Israeli and U.S. attacks south of Baghdad. Again, those might be attacks on pro-Iranian militias. Reports in Iraq of Israeli and U.S. attacks south of Baghdad, Iraq. Just so you know.
الكفاءات معاك يا حسون كمان هديك
Thank you, Kelly Carter. Thank you, Joseph SAI2HT. Thanks, Griffin Mancini. Thanks, Michelle Duchess. Bays for Days. Doug Cahill. Hey, thanks to Ozzy Merida for the memberships. Thanks so much, Ozzy Merida. I appreciate that. Rusty Shackleton as well. Sisu. Thank you, Northern Pharaoh, for the memberships. Make sure you thank somebody if they give you a membership or a subscription. Thank you so much, Northern Pharaoh. Thanks, J-Mac, Daddy Funk. U.S. Patriot for the memberships. Northern Pharaoh for more memberships. Wow, thank you. Left N, thank you, and Yev94. Griffin Mancini says Iran has a right to defend itself. Al Jazeera reports, well, 11 minutes ago they said sirens sounding in Kuwait. That was 11 minutes ago. Reuters reports, Reuters says, following the killing of Iran's supreme leader on Saturday, many U.S. officials remain skeptical that the U.S. and Israeli military operation against Iran will lead to a regime change in the near term. Three U.S. officials familiar with U.S. intelligence said there's a serious skepticism that Iran's battered opposition can topple the theocratic authoritarian governing system that has been in place since 1979. No officials consulted by Reuters completely ruled out the possibility of the fall of Iran's government, but it is far from likely or even probable in the near term, they said. Reuters reported earlier that CIA assessments presented to the White House in the weeks before the Iran attack concluded that if the supreme leader were killed, he could be replaced by hardline figures from the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps or equally hardline clerics, two sources said. One U.S. official with knowledge of internal White House deliberations said Revolutionary Guard officials are unlikely to voluntarily capitulate, in part because they have benefited from a vast patronage network designed to maintain internal loyalty. We'll have to see what happens. On Sunday, the Iranian President Pezeshkian, I don't know if he's been seen. I believe there's a statement released by him. On Sunday, Iranian President Pezeshkian said a leadership council composed of himself, the judiciary head, and a member of the powerful Guardian Council had temporarily assumed the duties of supreme leader, which I think the Constitution stipulates. Thank you, DNA content. No, I do not know of any other cameras where you're going to see much more than what you're seeing here. And since Israel is attacking in Lebanon, I am keeping this camera on. So thank you so much to DNA content. I am not keeping cameras from you. I regularly look at what is available, but This seems like the best one to have up for now, to me. Thank you, DNA Content. I appreciate it. Thank you also, Mad Million. Thank you, Jeff Manji. Thank you, Doug Cahill, Eliza Jane, Michelle Duchess. Thanks also, Scott Bedwell. I appreciate it, Scott Bedwell. I don't even know when the last missile alert in terms of Iranian missiles, when was that at? Maybe about 6 hours ago, I think. About 6 hours ago. Our viewer M. Zane says, I would be surprised if they had any launches left. It is 5:04 Israel time, 6:34 a.m. Iran time. It seems to me that today, I feel like today we heard about a lot less of the attacks on other countries than we did yesterday, right? There were so many reports of attacks in places. We've heard of some attacks today. I feel like we were hearing more about them yesterday. Like in the last 24 hours. Although, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Certainly in the last 12 hours or so. not just missiles, drones as well. But I don't know if that's a lasting pattern. John Oliver thinks Iranian attacks have really slowed, especially against Israel. Sherry says Iran is busy. They've been hit hard for a few hours. Certainly we heard about, well, starting a couple hours ago or so, or an hour and a half ago, we heard about a bunch of attacks reported in Iran. The Israeli Air Force said they were striking Tehran again. Thank you, Blue Ghost. Thank you, Purrington. Thank you, Singha. Rika Jones. Thank you. Third Eye Meditations. Mike C. I don't know what the songs are. I mean, there's stuff going. There's sound on this video, I guess, from the room where this is being recorded. I don't know what these noises are in that room. It's probably in a hotel room or apartment or something. It does sound like a bird. It does sound like a bird. Some of our viewers think it's a bird. I thought it was like a squeaky chair or something. Maybe it's a bird. It's interesting. So Pete Hegseth and Dan Kane are doing a press conference at 8 a.m. Eastern. I think, wasn't Tom Homan doing press conferences at 8 a.m. Eastern in Minnesota? Is this some kind of administration thing where they like the press conferences at 8 a.m. Eastern time? It's quite an early time.
يعطونا ردة الرسالة. أنا هيك رأيي.
Leanne thinks it's the stock market. Some people think it's the stock market not open yet.
قاعد ثلاثة في بالبيت. Now, there haven't been missile alerts in hours. I think over 6 hours. And if you missed it, even when there were missile alerts tonight, I believe the media is telling. I believe the government's telling media not to share the missile alerts, because whenever I tried to share the missile alerts, most of the time the cameras would go out right as the missile alert started. So it looked like the government was telling the media to not show it. There was an alert in Haifa, and I tried 2 different cameras, and they both went out right as the alert happened, right as the missiles showed up, or right as the missile silence went on. Thank you, Flux. Thank you, KWNY Upstate, and Nico Dream Movie, and Atami Miami. Thanks, Atami Miami. No, Atami Mommy. My brain has stopped clicking. Atami Mommy, thank you. And Julie Hahn and Blue Ghost. I can see Al Jazeera Arabic is showing they have one of their live shots up. They have their own camera in Iran, and the sun is up in Iran. It's daylight in Iran right now. 6:45 a.m. there. Could do. this. Hold on. Give me one moment here. What I can do is put this up there. I can put the Tel Aviv cam up there. See what I did? I guess I should reverse it. Tel Aviv, Israel. And Beirut, Lebanon. The thing is, though, I think if there was a rocket alert in Tel Aviv, that camera would go away, because that's how they've been doing it today. There's a report from Iranian state media. Attack on Jurf al-Nasr area in Iraq. So multiple outlets say, not just Iranian state media, say, multiple outlets say that there was some sort of attack in Iraq, possibly